looking for this?
Welcome back to BoomShot. I'm Kel. This is Colby,
Yes,
and
sir.
we're almost halfway through the year. Not really. We're actually 2 months away from halfway through the year. But we still have a lot of movies left that we're really hyped about. So we're going to be ranking them in a tier list today. Our most anticipated movies of 2023. The rest of 2023. So let's go ahead and jump into it, starting now. Okay, all right. So up number one is. Could we have started with a better movie?
There's no doubt we're Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse is automatically going to hype. Can you tell us why?
I mean, the first movie, it was one of a kind. The animation, the story, the humor, everything about it was just beautiful. And this one, we got even more Spideys.
Yeah.
We got Miles Morales back to highlight in the movie. Obviously, the main character. So
yeah, and then
everything about it. The soundtrack. How could I not mention?
The soundtrack is also going to be really dope. There's a lot going for this movie. I mean, there's always a possibility, like, you know, because sequels don't always live up to the hype. So I'm a little bit worried about getting hyped for it, but I think I'm excited. I'm still hyped for it.
Yeah, you can't not be hyped.
Yeah, you can't not be hyped for it, but I am worried about, like, you know,
getting overhyped and then
being let down, you know, because that's a common theme these days with movies.
Yeah. I have a good feeling about this, though. I mean, I think pretty much everybody is back that worked on the first one.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
And it's such an interesting animation style that I think it's just a different take, and I think it'll be really good. So, all right, so that's number one. So, movie number two is Kraven the Hunter, which before 5 minutes ago I didn't know this movie was coming out. So,
especially this year, like I had heard about it, but I was like, what?
Yeah,
this year.
So what do you think about that?
I mean,
where would you rank?
I'd say I'm hopeful for it.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful that he's a cool character.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we know much about this movie in order to to say where we stand. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we can really be like, I'm excited for this one. I think it has potential, but it's also made by Sony. And Sony's live action films, unlike their animated films, are just they're not the same. So,
yeah, I mean, it's just weird that I haven't heard really a word about like any promotion for this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, maybe they're waiting for Spider-Verse to come out, and then they're gonna start hyping it up. I don't know, but he's a cool character, so that's why I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, and if Spider-Man if they ever do bring back a Sony exclusive Spider-Man and leave Tom Holland over in the MCU, I mean, we'd have Venom and we'd have Morbius, sorry. And we'd have Kraven. So, I mean, that's half of his Sinister Six right there. So
Mobius?
Yeah.
Mobius and Mobius?
No, Morbius. More $1 billion. Anyway, so that's... I would say a hopeful, too. I think it's got potential, but I don't know. I could see it tanking, just like Morbius. Anyway, next up we have The Flash. I would say, for me, this is a movie that I'm hyped for. I'm hyped for it. It wasn't a movie that I expected to be hyped for, but after watching the first trailer, I was shocked.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
I remember when we first reacted to that trailer, I was like,
one of our most popular videos of all time. You should go watch it. Anyway, I did not expect that at all. But I think this movie it's bringing back obviously Ben Affleck Batman. I'm a homer. I'm a stan for Batfleck. And then obviously we got Michael Keaton back as Batman. Then I think it's just this is the end of the DCU DCEU as we know it. So I think this movie is gonna have despite the DCEU being trash, I think it's still gonna hurt a little.
I mean, it's not that the movies were all bad. It's just the cohesiveness.
Yeah, it had no direction. So I think this movie, it'll be sad in a way, and I think that's going to be interesting. I think it's still going to be really good. Obviously, we see Supergirl. She's going to be in it. So we've got a lot of cameos, and I think the story is going to be really good too.
Yeah. You
got anything else?
And also we're big fans of James Gunn on this channel. And he said he really loves this movie.
I've heard a lot of people for those who've seen early screenings, they're saying it's really good. So I'm gonna go in hopeful. And hype. I'm going to go in hype, but I'm also not going to I'm just trying to tamper expectations. I've been let down too many times. So it's kind of what you have to do these days. All right, so next up we have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Sorry, I couldn't see. Where do you put this movie?
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it, yeah. I mean, actually, see, this I should have put this here. I'm going to put it /meh. That's it. So that's where I'm at with this movie. Man, I probably won't watch it, but I know you'll probably.
I'll probably watch it in theaters with my wife because she's been. I think has she been on all the reactions we've done for that?
Yeah.
Well, the last one at least.
Yeah, she's been on the last video. You should also go watch that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll watch it, and I think I could be pleasantly surprised by it.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana Jones has a good legacy, except for like the fourth movie. That one was trash. Apparently, that's what I hear. I hear the first three. Are really good. I couldn't tell you because I never watched them. But this movie hopefully is a return to greatness. You know, obviously we see. I'm just glad John Williams is doing the score. That's all that matters to me. You might get me in the theater just because of that. But next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Hype.
Yeah.
Is there a tier above hype? Is there like a...
dude, I mean, yeah.
No. It's going above Spider-Verse.
I mean, yeah, sorry, Spider-Verse.
Yeah, you're getting bumped down.
It's not that we're not hyped for that movie, but I'm so hyped for Guardians 2.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a return to normalcy. And I think normalcy at this point for Marvel makes like an S-tier movie. Because it's not been that great. And so I do believe, after watching a couple of like, we've reacted to some TV spots. I watched a scene they released today, and it just felt like old Marvel.
It's classic. I mean, James Gunn, his movies are all very unique, but at the same time, he's gonna make a good movie. He's not gonna do something that you're like, okay, that
was kind
of like how Love and Thunder did, where it was a parody of itself.
Yeah.
I mean, we know these characters very well. Like 10 years coming up on it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stay true to the characters. We're not gonna be like, whoa, that was weird for Peter, that was weird for Rocket to do.
Yeah, I agree with that too. It's gonna be, I mean, every character's gonna stay true to itself. Plus, James Gunn just has he's got a nice way of being able to balance humor and feels in a scene or in a movie. And so I think this movie's just gonna hit a different place. Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks away today, so whenever this video hopefully releases. So, really excited for that movie. Hype. Just hype. Yeah. Next up, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. I put it hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, I've always loved the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that show on Nickelodeon was fire back in the day.
Yeah, and we're going back to animated. After we had the 2 live action ones, which weren't bad, but I mean, there's a ton of huge actors voice acting in this. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, and the animation looks pretty unique too.
Yeah. That's true. It looks like, it's kind of like a Spider-Verse-ish, like Puss in Boots type thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to see that. They got like you said, a huge cast. I've always been a fan of the Ninja Turtles as well. I went on like a Ninja Turtle phase there for a minute. So, I'll be excited. I'll be hopeful for this movie. I could see it taking, but I could see me not liking it, but also could see me really liking it. So.
Animated movies have been making a strong comeback recently with Puss in Boots and then Mario. Dude. So maybe this will continue the line of it. We'll see.
That's true. So after this, we have Blue Beetle. I think I'm going to put this in the excited section.
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put this in the excited section. I don't know much about Blue Beetle. I don't think either of us do. So, like, that automatically kind of puts me like a little bit below hype, just because like he's not a character I'm like super attached to that I want to see on the big screen. But after watching the trailer and knowing that this is the first movie of the DCU, I think this movie's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I mean watching the trailer, my first impression was I'm excited for this.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. I'm excited to watch that movie, and I think it's gonna be really good. So.
Yeah, I concur to that. Next up, we've got The Marvels. All right, controversial movie right now. People were not liking the trailer. Some people liked their trailers. A lot of people really didn't like the trailer. So, where do you rank this one?
I would say I'm looking forward to it.
I would say I'm looking forward to it too, which is that's not what I anticipated. But I told you this before. If The Marvels is like Captain Marvel, it'll be an S-tier Marvel movie in my opinion, just because every other Marvel movie's been not great. So I think, like, by comparison, it'll just feel good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, there's a lot of good characters coming back, and the trailer. To me, I didn't think the trailer.
I didn't think the trailer was bad either. I liked Miss Marvel, like Kamala Khan. I'm excited to see a little bit more of Monica Rambeau on screen. Obviously, we know who Captain Marvel is, and then obviously we get Nick Fury back. So that's a big plus. Yeah. So I'd say I'm looking forward to it too. I'm not excited, but I'm also not. I think it'll be. I'm better than hopeful. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So after this, we've got Fast and Furious X. The longest. I feel like it's. I know Marvel's been going on like for however many movies at this point, but to me, it still feels like Fast and Furious has like 40 more movies on Marvel. I don't know why. Where do you rank this one?
I'm actually low-key hopeful for this.
I don't blame you.
We got Jason Momoa. I don't think The Rock's coming back for this one.
No, I think The Rock and Vin are done. No,
well, Vin Diesel's in it.
Well, Vin, but I mean, like, I don't think they'll ever be in a Fast movie. I don't know if there's like a falling out or something, or if that was just fake.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened. I just kind of watch these movies and try to have a good time, you know.
That's what they exist for. It's like being hooked up to like a brain machine where you're just like watching. What do you think? Well, like it's like literally watching a dream.
There's the action's really cool. I mean, it's just cars and explosions, man. Yeah, it's really cool.
What more could you want?
and I'm not too into the lore. I know there's a lot into it, but I'm there for a good time when I watch a Fast and Furious movie, and most of the time I'm like, okay. There's some plot holes. How did Groot go to space? How did Vin Diesel take a car to space?
Yeah, I mean, how did I don't even know all the stuff that they did. Like, I remember the last movie, he like yanked like a whole concrete like wall down. I'm like, what? And like they had this whole thing where they could like magnetically turn, like they turned on a magnet and just like started crushing. I just don't know where any of it came from, and like some of it. It's just interesting. I feel like it's watching a dream. Like this is stuff that happens only in your dreams. Yeah, they don't try to make it realistic, which is okay.
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel about it, and I'm hopeful that this can be a good movie. And I think they're claiming it's the end of the saga.
Yeah, no way.
It's probably about halfway through the saga. Yeah, being realistic.
I have no confidence in that whatsoever. This is after this movie probably makes like $500 million at the box office. They're like, all right, cash in for another. So after this, we've got Extraction 2. Now, actually, you tell me where do you think this movie goes?
I think it's at least looking forward to it.
I think that's where I'd put it too. I mean, it's not like a movie I'm like dying to see, but when it comes out, I'll definitely watch it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
It's another one of those things where the whole movie's action.
Yeah,
and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
and you got Chris Hemsworth, you got the Russo brothers, you got action.
Yeah, I hear it's got a 14-minute one-take sequence, which is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, that's insane.
So definitely excited to watch this one. The first one was good. It was pretty good. So I mean, it's like watching The Punisher. So yeah, as you can see, we love Frank back there. Anyway, next up we've got Oppenheimer. I'm a big history buff, also a gigantic Christopher Nolan fan. Interstellar's probably my favorite movie of all time. So. I think where'd you say it?
Where would you put it?
I'd probably put excited. Maybe looking forward to it. Isn't it, like
I'm at least excited for it.
Honestly. Okay, I can bargain with excited. I'm not gonna say it's a movie that like I'm dying to see, but when it comes out, I will go watch it day one. Like
yeah, I will too. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like Christopher Nolan, man, he's a genius.
Yeah, he's just built different.
And the cast is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., which has been a while since we've seen RDJ in a movie, so I'm really excited to see him back. We got Cillian Murphy. He's the main character. Emily Blunt. Yeah, Emily Blunt and Florence Pugh. Bro, that's an absolutely nuts cast.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome,
dude. I wonder if what's his name? The guy who plays Alfred in Michael Caine. No, that's not. Is that his name? The guy who plays Alfred in the Dark Knight series. You remember?
Yeah. I'm blanking right now.
Yeah, and I think it's not. I don't know what his name is. I don't know why I can't think of it. But he also played the scientist in Interstellar. I wonder if he'll be in it. He's been in like every Nolan movie ever.
I hope so, dude. He's always one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an interesting dude. Yeah. So I think I put excited for this. Next up, I can't.
It's Aquaman.
Oh, Aquaman, and no wonder.
I think we'll watch it.
I think I'll put it and we'll watch it. I'm not a big Aquaman fan on the real.
I mean, I really enjoyed the first movie. There's just so much that's going against this movie.
Yeah, there is a lot that's going against this movie.
I mean, The Flash is resetting everything before this movie.
Yeah. It's kind of like Shazam. Like Shazam, it had no traction whatsoever because it was the last movie of the DCEU.
But at least this one, I mean, actually, Blue Beetle starts the DCU, right?
Yeah.
And this one's coming out after it?
Is it part of the I guess it might be part of it then. I don't really know. Apparently, they're supposed to unveil, like, a little bit more detail at CinemaCon. Apparently, that's... So, we'll hear more about that.
I mean, the first one was a beautiful movie, and it looked really good, and I think it was a solid movie. We did a double feature with this and Bumblebee.
Yeah, speaking of Bumblebee, we have Transformers, Rise of the Beast. Look, I mean...
Yeah, take it away, dude.
I'm a big Transformers fan. I don't know much about the Rise of the Beast storyline, but like as far as I love Transformers Prime. That show is goated. I played all the Transformers games like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. Oh, those games are beautiful. I'm an Opti guy. You know, I'm an Optimus guy. So I think for me, where would you rank this? I don't want to.
Yeah, you go with it. I mean,
I think I'd put looking forward to it. Like part of me is still skeptical. I don't know that it'll live up to the hype, but also, I mean, anytime I get to see Optimus and Bumblebee on the same screen, I'm down to watch it.
I think it. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good movie.
I'll definitely go watch it day one for sure. Like I think we both will, and obviously we'll be covering trailers and whatnot. But
it's been a minute since we've seen Transformers.
It's been 2017. No, yeah, 2017. I think was the last time we saw Transformers on screen. I think because other than Bumblebee, that movie came out in 2018. But so that's been a 5-year time gap. But this is set in the same timeline. I think. I don't know. It's really confusing. Maybe we'll figure it out. Next up, we've got The Hunger Games.
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This was a request by me to put this on here. I don't know if you'll go watch this movie.
I probably will not.
But I'd say I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
I know it's about President Snow. At least I'm pretty sure. And I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed the first 4 movies. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, I can concur with that. I'm not a big Hunger Games stan, but like, I mean, I watched a couple of the movies and they were good. They weren't bad. So that's an interesting concept.
I really enjoyed those movies, and I know this is gonna be a flashback to President Snow, so I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
So finally, we have Dune 2. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the subtitle is.
I think it's just like Dune Part 2.
Oh, Dune Part 2. There we go. So, what do you think about this movie? So we watched the first Dune, we have no idea what. We just knew Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya were in it, and so we were like, okay, why not go watch? Like we got some good actors in there, and it was probably the most cult-like movie I've ever seen. But it was still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, I was lost.
Yeah, I had no idea what was happening.
I hear my wife tells me it was kind of like the first, based on a book, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of like the first book to really dive into the sci-fi genre.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool, and I don't know, I'm hopeful.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, I think I'm hopeful for it. I mean, it's got potential, and I think we'll go watch it just to finish the series out, maybe, but. I mean, it's not like I'm dying to see it. Like, dying to see it's like hype. You know, I'm dying to see it. Excited is like, yeah, I'll go watch it day one. This movie's gonna be good. And looking forward to it's like, I mean, I'll go watch it day one. Could be good, could be bad. Hopeful is like,
it's got potential.
It's got potential. I mean, I might go watch it day one if I see good reviews.
It could surprise you.
And it could surprise you.
Be like, okay, I'm going to watch this movie because I'm hopeful about it, and you're like, boom, that was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, and then we'll watch it /meh. I mean, that tier for me is meh. I won't watch these movies, but
I mean,
I will watch Aquaman. Yeah, I won't watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch both of them, and that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just.
There's not a lot to say.
I mean, there's just so much going against Aquaman, and then Indiana Jones. I could see it being good. So I mean, in that way, it's hopeful. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know too much about it. So
yeah, I think this is a pretty balanced tier list. I would say the top 3 movies are the hypest movies for me.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
For sure. And I think at Blue Beetle, it does take a step below. The real question is, do you think we should move? Would you say, I don't know, am I equally as excited for Transformers as Oppenheimer?
You might.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
you
the
can
balance
bump it up there for that.
No, I think the balance. I mean, for the sake of, yeah, we'll put it up there because that makes it a little bit more even.
I mean, if you do, are you? I mean, I'm excited for Transformers, but I know you're probably more excited.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to put it. I would say like I love Christopher Nolan's movies, but also like Transformers is it's a near and dear, it's a near and dear franchise.
That's true.
Anything down here that we think we can move? Maybe I don't know. I think that's good.
Yeah, I think that's there's
only thing I think I would move down is probably Craven. Just I mean, if I did move anything down, it would be Craven.
I'm hopeful for that movie because we know absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to put it
anywhere
else other than like hopeful. I guess
that's true.
I mean, we will watch it though.
Yeah,
most
for sure.
likely, I'm sure.
So I mean, the real question is what do you guys think? What's your this is 15 movies right here. What are your top 3 movies, top 4 movies? What are you looking forward to see? And what would you like us to watch? If you have anything that we missed on the list, let us know what you guys want us to watch. And thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.